there, Taurus. I hope you are well. If you are new to this channel, this is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and welcome. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back, and thank you for spending time with me. I truly appreciate it. This is your August 2022 monthly tarot reading. It is a general intuitive tarot reading, which means that the messages may or may not resonate for you or with you. And if they do, fantastic. And if they don't, there is a link in the description box below where you can click on the link and book a personal reading with me for something more specific to your situation. Or, of course, as this is for sun, moon, and rising signs, if you want, you can, go listen to another one of my readings. Maybe for one of your other signs might resonate a bit better for you. I have cleansed the space and I have pre-shuffled the cards. So let's jump right into your August reading. To begin, I give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe. And I ask that my seekers and I are provided with protection. And that I am provided with clear and concise guidance and assistance in interpreting those messages that you will provide, and that those messages are for the highest vibrational good of my Taurus seekers. So let's pull cards for the month of August for Taurus. Three of Swords is out. Six of Swords are out. Ace of Wands is out. King of Swords is out. Bottom of the deck is Five of Cups. Taurus, you're all in your head. I don't know what you're all in your head about yet. When we clarify, we'll get some answers. But you're clearly all in your head, and you're disappointed this month. You're disappointed about something that's gnawing at you, and it's really gnawing at you at your heartstrings, clearly, at the beginning of the month. There is very much this energy of, some heartache there, but that heartache might be what you're doing to yourself from a mental perspective, all right? When we talk about, disappointment and the Five of Cups, I want to show you this card because I think it's important to see this card. She's looking down at these two broken glasses down at the bottom of the card. And there are three full, beautiful glasses right on the top of her head. They're right at hand. They're so close at hand that, she just needs to, lift her other hand and pull those glasses at the top. I mean, she has one in her hand and she's just looking down at the broken ones, right? And so, it's that disappointment means that we, when we're in that mode, we don't always see the forest for the trees kind of thing, right? We need to be able to realize that there is another way, right? I know that you're in your head and that it's not as bad as you seem to think it is, whatever it is. And that's because you have the Six of Swords and you have the Ace of Wands in the middle of the month. And I mean, honestly, the Six of Swords is, you do not need to navigate things slowly because, the way is not 100% clear, but things are progressing in the right direction, and they're progressing toward this brand new opportunity, this brand new start, this beautiful spark of energy, this beautiful spark of, this flaming passion that's there, right? That is that new something for you. Um, you know, um, the end of the month is really where, you're back in your head at the end of the month, but you're a little, at least by the end of the month, you're a little bit more rational, right? You're a little bit more cool. And so you start out quite upset in your head, but things are going in the right direction. And of course, and as I said, you don't realize that those cups are right there. So I think when you actually have that little bit of sort of light bulb goes off in your head saying, oh, wait a second, it's not as bad as I think. You'll become a little bit more rational about it at the end of the month, okay? You know, don't get overly detached though by the end of the month. Like, don't get too, you know, like, don't get so, detached from whatever it is either, or who you are talking to or whatever. So I think that, that is sort of, you're being sharp at the end of the month. You're being a little bit more clearly, but back in that intellectual mode. But don't get overly rigid, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so let's pull some clarifiers to get a little deeper into this reading, because it's just, it's very interesting. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's clarify for Taurus for the month of August to the Three of Swords, please. There's the Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands again. The Sun, okay? So let's just pull out all the clarifiers. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. The Ten of Wands, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. And the Hierophant, that's you. King of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups again. There's some doubling down here. Let's clarify the King of Swords, please. Two of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. One more. And the Seven of Wands. Okay, so Taurus, as I was saying, like, you're all in your head about this thing that makes you passionate. And when we're passionate about something, getting stuck in your head doesn't make it so passionate anymore. It doesn't make it so interesting anymore. It just becomes very heavy and burdensome on the mind. And this is where you're at. I mean, clearly, swords, 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 Swords. Swords. Okay? And where's that passion and that burning heat? Is all in the wands, right? Wands. Wands. Okay? Wands. Wands. Okay? Wands. So, I mean, you've got this mix mash here between your head and what you want to do passionately, right? You're letting your head get in the way, and that's what's bringing about this disappointment for you, because you have the desire, you have the passion, you have the energy to move to for this thing, whatever this thing might be for you, and you just bring yourself there in the mental state too much, right? You really are, you know, as I said, you're suffering in that first week because you're just feeling like it's a bit of a heartache on you, right? And you know, again, you see, you've got the doubling down of the the Ace of Wands right here. I mean, you're having the struggle between, this is such a golden, passionate opportunity for you. The sun is shining there right nicely on it. I mean, the sun and the Ace of Wands right there. I mean, and yet you're getting that head involved, and you're letting that head be, you're being a little bit too reckless about it when you're getting into your thought patterns about it, okay? And you're getting a little bit too, maybe even, maybe a bit, not, I don't want to say selfish, because it's not really selfish, but I think I want to say you need to watch your temper here about it, okay? You're going to get yourself into a frenzy mentally and put yourself into a temper that you don't need to be in, because as I said, it is moving in the right direction, right? Things are moving. These plans that you are making, whatever it is, toward this passionate thing you're so passionate about, it is hard. It's, you know, it is a bit of a load, right? It is a bit of work, right? And so because of the work, I think you're feeling like, oh, I don't know, should I continue with this? Do I even bother to continuing with this? Okay. And, you know, are the plans that you had not, you know, is it too much work? You've planned this out. You've got these plans. You're very passionate about the plans, but the work is making you feel like, oh God, no, I can't go through with this. But it is moving, right? Things don't come to a head on, you know, we started on Monday and it finishes on Friday. As much as we'd love it, that everything in our life works that way, and we want it to be quick and, you know, there it is. I want to start the new business tomorrow and I want to be up and running and be a millionaire by next week. That's great, but it doesn't happen that way, okay? So I think this is where you need to realize that it is a fantastic opportunity. You're very passionate about it, and here you are showing up as yourself in it, and that's how passionate you are about it. It is you in this opportunity, you in this passionate whatever, this spark of whatever is new for you are one and the same. You're intertwined. That's where I feel that you were truly like, you know, this is what I say, you've got the power and the energy to make it come about. You just let your head get in the way, okay? And because you're letting your head get in the way, where you say, oh, wait a second, I got to go back and analyze this, I got to go back and get the facts, I got to go back and get the whatever, that brings about the disappointment, okay, for you. That's why you're just seeing the negative side of it, when there truly is good positive sides to be seen as well. Okay, as I said, at least by the end of the month, you're a little bit more rational about things. I find that you're a bit more, you know, rational. It's clearly decisions that need to be made here, right? And those decisions, you're battling whatever, whether that's your own mind or you're battling other people, you know, to get to these decisions. At least you're being a bit more rational and cool about it by the end of the month. But all I want to say to you is that you really just kind of, as I said, you know, get out of your head and just watch your temper and the way that you're going about this in the month of August. All right, Taurus, I'm going to pull for you one more card, which is your final message. It is from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So let me just give this a couple of quick shuffles. And we're going to pull for you a final message for Taurus for the month of August. Final message for Taurus for the month of August. got 3 of them. Let me just see. How would you like to receive? Okay, we'll take the top one because it is the one that was trying to come out the most. All right. Let's just see what this is. Card number 9, Treasure Island. Okay. And so, 9 is like you're close to the end of the cycle. That's where I'm saying to you, don't let this head thing ruin this brand new passionate idea, spark, whatever plans that you have, because you're close. You're close to it. But if you let that head get so much in the way of things, it really is just going to take you down sort of another rabbit hole, and they don't need to get into that rabbit hole because then you never achieve what it is that you're trying to achieve, right? The Treasure Island card is you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance. And suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped into unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Okay? So the treasure is at hand. You need to recognize it, and the way to recognize it is to get out of that analytical phase there that you're in. Clearly, you are beating yourself up here, mentally, when I don't feel that you really need to. So that is where I'm going to leave this reading for today, dear Taurus. If there was anything in this reading that resonated with you, please do hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. It helps the channel to grow and get messages out to other people. And hit the notification bell. You'll know when I've uploaded the next video. I hope I will see you back here next month. Until then, I am wishing you divine light and love.